All right, welcome to another Woods Family on the Go. We just left the movie Novocaine, and we're getting ready to give our review. Spoiler alert. So if you don't like to know what's going to happen in the movie, you may not want to listen. If you don't care, because I'm the type of person I can listen to what's happening
ending of it and still
go see the movie. Or if you're not going to go see it, you just want to hear us talk about the movie, then listen to it. But yeah, it's the movie Novocaine. It's like a how would you rate it?
It's like a mixture of comedy,
adventure,
thriller,
not thriller,
drama,
maybe.
Suspense.
Okay,
all three, but the little humor in there as well.
Yeah. All right, it's kind of similar to the one we saw last week.
What was that?
The one with Bill Murray. That is comedy, but yet it's serious. It's like people getting beat up, but they laughing or something. It's not.
Yeah.
It's one of those type of movies. Like Riff Raff. We went to see Riff Raff.
Yeah, they're getting beat up though.
Right. Yeah, so it's about a guy who he can't feel pain. He's born with
some kind of
some kind of thing with his body, almost like Unbreakable with Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis, he couldn't feel pain. Remember, he was in Unbreakable.
Okay.
Him and Samuel L.
So
Jackson.
that could be a serious.
It's a spin on that's a real life
issue with people that can have that as an illness, a disease or something.
Illness. So he's born with that, and just a regular guy, kind of nerdy, square, banker, assistant manager.
No fun in his life because of how he was.
And he falls in love with a lady who works at the bank. She's a teller, and she helps him. He falls in love with her, so he feels something for the first time. And then one day, some group of guys come in, they rob the bank. And they show that they're killers because they have a problem with killing people. And then they take her as a hostage. And so he spends the whole movie trying to get her back.
Trying to save her.
And he don't trust the police because he think they mess up stuff. And if he just leave it to them, he feel like she'll be dead.
Right. That was his whole purpose, motive. Okay.
So anything to add from this point?
I mean, throughout...
Mama thought it was boring in the beginning.
Oh, yes.
It was, because they had to build a storyline.
No action.
Because she likes action.
And the storyline is, he's not about a man of action. That's the thing.
No, he's a nerd.
He just got in the middle of it because he's trying to save the girl.
It's similar to that other movie that's coming that we probably going to go see, where the guy's like an accountant. And what's his name? So you're not a killer.
They killed his wife, and he's trying to go after him.
And he's like, they're like, you're not a killer.
Hold the gun. Here, shoot.
So he uses what he, as an accountant or whatever, mathematician or whatever he is,
engineer
or scientist or something. He uses that in order to hurt people and stuff. This guy uses the fact that he can't feel pain to go after people and stuff, because they can hit him in the head, they can do all kind of stuff, and he doesn't feel it. So
if we keep it on, can we do it in the middle? Because my legs are cold.
Let's take it off the legs. Okay, so basically that's kind of what the movie is about.
And it took a while to build that storyline with him meeting that girl and kind of connecting with her.
And that's the part that Mama thought was boring, because it wasn't action.
Now it was funny because they, at the beginning of the movie, they're starting to welcome you, thanking you for coming to the movie theater. A lot of the actors are doing that prior to when the movie comes on, and sitting in the theater like we did and paid tickets for it. So the one guy, I didn't see him, so I never knew. I forgot that could have been the one that he was talking to doing the games with.
Oh yeah,
he became friends with him playing the gamers.
Yeah, they're gamers,
and he's actually he's the character that finally shows himself later.
Right, to help him out.
So that was good.
Like his sidekick.
Finally see him.
Yeah. So anyway, he's trying to hunt this guy, trying to get her. He's going through a whole lot of stuff, fighting the cops, and the cops always think you guilty. So he got to fight against them. He's fighting against the guys that.
Well, he really didn't fight against the cops. They were after him. Well,
they was after him.
And they got his friend.
Yeah.
And his friend said, "I'll let you know where he's going. What's his final destination."
He's not a bad guy. He's just trying to get his girl.
He used some knowledge, wisdom to hunt down who these guys were by the tattoos that they had.
These guys are gamers, so these guys who play games, they know how to do all that stuff.
Yeah.
track people.
Who did his tattoo? Let me go there and see if I can get his name, and then lead to his house.
He had a fight in a tattoo parlor.
Yeah.
He was fighting everywhere he went.
Yeah.
And my mother, you thought it was he would get inflicted a lot of pain. It was times I had to turn my head.
I know.
Because they was like torturing him, but he didn't feel it.
He pretended to be, wow.
Yeah.
And he didn't feel it.
He had to pretend like he could feel stuff when they was torturing him and stuff. But I turned away because they was, pulling his fingernails off and all that.
Some of the stuff that happened to him, you had to turn away. He's like, really? But he didn't feel it.
He didn't feel it. So.
And then he would fix himself
but
up.
He could still die. They did show that he could die.
Yeah, lose blood.
He may not feel it.
Stop.
Right. He may not feel it, but he could still die from whatever it is they was doing to him. So.
And this girl opened him up to just experiencing some things that he just never did.
Fell in love. He never ate solid food.
Eat the pie that she let him.
He never had real food, solid food,
because he was afraid of biting his tongue.
Yeah,
she actually fell in love with him, didn't she?
Yeah, she liked him.
So then it comes to find out that she's
spoiler.
Yeah, the spoiler alert. So if you don't want to hear it, that she's part of the bank robbery.
Looks like a fire.
She's part of the bank robbery.
She's related to one of the guys.
It's her brother. He thinking they kidnapped her and she part of him.
And they showing that he's ruthless to even try to kill her. Ooh. That's what they were doing in the movies.
Well, he tried the brother because she really did fall in love with the Novocaine guy.
Yeah. She had feelings for him.
And he got the name Novocaine because the kids used to tease him in school and call him Novocaine.
Yeah, because he felt no pain.
They would
always beat him up.
And she thought that was a cool name because his last name was Caine.
They would bully him and stuff. So
it was different.
It was
so
different. It had a different story.
When he finally did catch up, then that's when his heart was broken because he found out she was in the. But then she turned against her brother to save him because they was gonna kill him.
She didn't want to do that anymore.
Right.
She said, "I don't even know what you're becoming," to her brother.
Right.
So she was wanting out of that lifestyle.
Right.
But it showed her helping the cops along the way, his friend from the games helping. So their sentence was not as heavy.
Right.
As it could have been, had they been the real bank robbers or whatever. So
that was, go ahead, Ma.
She had to spend time, didn't she?
Yeah. She had time too. He was on probation because he didn't have a record.
Right, he has probation for 5 years.
But he was going after.
But the funny thing is, he's on probation for 5 years. He can't go nowhere. He didn't go nowhere anyway.
I know.
So for him, for 5, it was like he was like, okay,
I'll just play games.
You can't go nowhere for 5 years, and he was like, okay.
And he went to see her.
Right.
Oh, it said a year later.
Yeah,
he was on probation for 6. No, he was in the house for 6 months.
House arrest.
And 5 years probation. Yeah.
But he didn't care. He don't go nowhere anyway. So that was it. That was basically, and it showed towards the end that he kept in touch with the gaming guy in real life.
Yeah.
Because he was like, "You gonna come over or whatever?"
Yeah,
so
going to his party.
Right.
He said, "You're my only friend." He was.
Right.
Technically.
So it made it good. It was different. It was action throughout.
And the guy that played his gaming friend, he's been in other comedy.
They even had a little Home Alone moment where the criminals booby trapped the house.
Yes.
And he went in there, and of course, every booby trap he hit, he was getting hit in the head with things and things stabbing him.
Yeah.
But he don't feel nothing. So he was just like, really?
Oh, really?
So it's like watching Home Alone. All the stuff that happened to them, and he don't feel nothing.
Say, what is this, Home Alone?
You say, what is this?
Yeah.
Big old thing come down, stab him in the leg. He pulls it out. It's like,
and it helped him because it helped him get rid of the one guy.
Yeah. So it was. So on a scale from 1 to 5, 1 is a horrible movie. I couldn't even stay. I had to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 is it wasn't a good movie, but I stayed because I paid for it. Number 3 is it was okay. It was all right. It was all right. I wouldn't suggest anybody go see it.
Well, I would.
Or they would. Or I would.
Expect, not high
Number
numbers.
4 is I actually liked it. I liked the movie.
It was very good.
And you could go see. I would definitely suggest you go see it.
Mm-hmm.
And 5 is I love the movie, and I'll slap your mama to go see it.
Yeah.
So on a scale from 1 to 5, what do you give Novocaine?
Well, they did say Novocaine had the top numbers this past weekend.
It was a lot of people in there when we came in.
They said this weekend it scored bigger than that movie, The Black Bag.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, it made it.
Because there was nobody really in there that was a celebrity.
Well, that guy is known.
Oh, he is?
I've seen him before. The guy that played the banker and the bald head guy. he's known.
Not really.
I've seen him before. That's
but
what
they
I'm
not
saying.
known. Like,
well, not known,
yeah.
but you would want to see them in a movie.
not.
That's what I meant.
We don't even know their names. They not stars.
That's not the point I'm making.
Oh.
I'm saying if you see these guys in the previews, because that guy that's bald, he's been in something recently, and he's funny.
Oh,
So
well, whatever.
he has a funny character like he did in this movie.
They're what you call B actors. They're like the actors that you see in a lot of movies.
Yeah, but they're not known.
They're not famous.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you giving it?
The brother, I've seen him before.
All of the same
brother,
people. All of them are the same level.
Like they just been in something.
Yeah, they the same level.
But
So what would you give it?
probably a 3.
What about you, Ma?
I thought a 3 too in the beginning.
Okay, so a 3.
I mean, it was a little slow at the beginning. I felt they could have rushed it a little more, quicker, with that storyline.
Didn't spend that much time building. But I guess they got to try to make him fall in love, so to make you realize for the rest of the movie he gonna be trying to get her.
It made sense because of his character and all that he dealt with. He would have to be a Novocaine kind of the issue that he was having, because he would have been dead the first knockout.
Right.
Yeah. So, but a 3 because of the storyline. A 3.
And you give it a 3, Ma?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give it a 3. But I would say you could go see it. I don't know. I think you should go see it on a big screen because of all the action and stuff. It would play better on a big screen than it would on TV.
Now, it was funny,
It's
though.
something you could wait to see on TV, too.
It's funny, though, because one of the cops that were after him, it was a female cop, which is good. She was over the group. It's, a part of me was like, really? When officers come, and I know if an officer was watching this movie, he'll probably say, we wouldn't have done that. We wouldn't have done that.
No,
When they came to the scene,
well, it was
of
a
the
lot
crime,
of stuff like that, yeah.
It was a lot of, like, movie,
it was a lot.
glorified, shoot 'em up, bang, bang, all the cops.
Yeah.
Really? Y'all not that wise to come to a bank robbery.
Right.
Getting out, you know they got those
automatic.
Yeah, you just gonna
and
stand
you
there.
using a gun, regular
And
gun.
then the lady that was over the officers, her partner.
Oh yeah.
When he actually got killed, you kind of didn't care. That's
Yeah.
what I thought about the riffraff.
Oh, okay.
He got shot, and you were like, because he wasn't.
He was
nice.
complaining through the whole movie.
He complained all the time. He kicked the one gamer guy.
Yeah, that's what they
He
tried
said,
to.
"Could you tell your friend not to kick me anymore?"
That's probably why they did that, so you wouldn't care.
Yeah, he got shot, and you're like,
So,
but other than
they
that,
made you like the female black lady.
Yeah, she said, I had to do this, but go and get him, girl.
Yeah.
Go and get him.
Yeah.
All right, so we all giving it a 3. Suggest if you want to go see it, go see it.
Go
It's
see
okay. It's a
Novocaine.
regular movie.
It's different.
Different. If you like action movies, you don't care about the spoiler. So, all right, that's it. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, y'all. That was another Woods Family on the go. See y'all later.